Today we're going to be talking about Slim Jesus, but bear with me. I know what you're thinking. The more that I ended up researching this guy, the more interesting he became to me. There was a lot to Slim Jesus' story that I didn't know. And also, at the end, specifically for music producers, there's a really interesting, almost mystery about the drill time beat that I know that you won't want to miss. I hope you guys enjoy. Slim started his life as a typical white kid from Hamilton, Ohio. Raised by a single mother, Robert Church, as he was known off stage, balanced shifts at Walgreens with uploading his music to SoundCloud and YouTube. Slim Jesus was drawn to drill rap, immersing himself in the sounds and culture. It seemed inevitable that he would become a drill rapper himself. However, his first downfall lay in his lack of originality. He mimicked the drill rap style and lyrical content, without adding his own unique flavor or experiences to it. Despite this, when he released his track Drill Time, it exploded in popularity, mainly due to a retweet by Lil Bibby, praising the track. In fact, Drill Time was inspired by Kill Shit by G Herbo and Lil Bibby. Suddenly, he went from obscurity to scoring interviews with Complex, yet not everyone was a fan of Slim Jesus. Many accused him of mimicking Slim Shady, while at the same time, others accused him of appropriating a culture that wasn't his own. Responding to the criticism, he admitted he wasn't a lyrical rapper, so he wasn't copying Eminem, saying their music styles were totally different. And the perception that he was copying him was due to the fact that both of them were white. But I do think it was a little bit more than that. As for cultural appropriation, he said he just loved drill. Lil Mouse even went as far as to rip the beat from Drill Time to create a diss track. Lil Mouse ended up gaining more exposure for his own music due to Slim's rising fame in the drill scene. Many established artists loved Slim, and many hated him. DJ Diplo was a fan. However, the game warned him that if he wasn't about this life, saying that he was could expose him to humiliation, get him hurt, or even worse. Slim Jesus was invited to perform at a Chief Keef release party concert, which caught the attention of DJ Academics.
Come on, bruh. You brought him out to your show. He probably didn't ask to come out to your show. You brought him out, right? You had him backstage. If you really didn't fuck with him, don't try to use him for his buzz. What probably was going to happen, and I'm not saying Chief Keef probably set this up, maybe his record label, they probably brought dude out because if Slim Jesus did his first performance at a Chief Keef release party concert, it would make national news, right?
Everyone wanted to know whether or not Slim was about the life, and until then, many, especially in the Chicago drill scene, refused to endorse him. Everything changed during a DJ Vlad interview. They discussed various aspects of Slim Jesus' rise to fame and controversies surrounding him. Slim Jesus opened up about his upbringing in Hamilton, Ohio, his early experiences with music, and the influences that led him to pursue a career in drill rap. Also, he admitted he really wasn't a thug. He had a clean record and didn't walk the talk.
You know, when you listen to your music, there's a lot of street stories. Like, how involved were you streetwise in terms of...
Streetwise, like, I mean, for the most part on the street shit, like, I got homies that are in that shit, and I know people who are, and people around me. I mean, I haven't, like, I'm not out here catching bodies and shit, obviously. Like, I'm fucking smart. But, like, I mean, I know people, and I've been, you know, in some situations, but I'm not, like, out here fucking killing people.
Do you have a criminal record at all?
Nah, I'm straight.
So you've never been arrested?
No, I've never been arrested. I'm straight.
Okay. Have you had some homies that have got into some shit?
Oh, yeah, no. One of my dudes who was in that video that blew up almost did 8 years.
Some fans embraced his honesty, saying that they wish more rappers would just be honest. And for some, it solidified the hate that they already had for him. A told you so moment. Prior to this, whether or not Slim lived that life was up in the air. Labels still loved Slim Jesus, believing that he could bring drill rap to white suburban teens. He got plenty of record contracts, but ended up burning them because he wanted to remain independent. He even hung up on Birdman. A more strange thing that happened is when Slim Jesus outed himself for not actually being a thug, many a Jesus went after him. First being a DJ called Black Jesus, who ripped the mic out of Slim's hand during a performance.
Support real hip-hop, bitch.
That was followed up with a slight altercation in Atlanta, with a rapper called MB Jesus, who confronted him during a photo and demanded Slim proclaim NB as the real Jesus.
I'm the real Jesus. Hey, tell the ass who the real Jesus is. Tell the ass who the real Jesus is. Tell them who the real Jesus is. Hey, you's a bitch.
You can't make this stuff up. Slim Jesus originally faded into the background, but continued to release music. And the music wasn't bad. He dropped a few albums to mixed reception. In 2009, Lil Tecca caught Slim's attention for essentially rapping about things he wasn't actually involved in.
Got 2 twin Glocks, turn you to a dancer. I don't have no straps for nobody. I don't got no straps.
First of all, I want to make clear though, I ain't hating on nobody else's motherfucking success. That ain't how the fuck I rock. But I guess this Lil Tecca kid went in the motherfucking interview, right? And he said, I ain't got no Glocks, I don't want no smoke, my lyrics is motherfucking lyrics. And I ain't got no motherfucking problem with that shit, honestly, because I know 95% of the game, that's what the fuck they doing anyway, bro. Motherfuckers is rapping and saying whatever the fuck is gonna sell. Who gives a fuck? As long as the music good, you gonna listen to it. So I ain't wish the kid nothing but success. Here's my issue. When I came out, my first interview, I said, look, I ain't out here trying to kill nobody. I'm here to make motherfucking music. Y'all motherfuckers try to crucify my ass. So my issue lies with y'all dumb motherfuckers, bro, that swear y'all hate my ass so much, bro. But I don't think y'all really know why the fuck you don't like me in the first place, bro. Dead ass. This shit don't make no fucking sense to me. So if y'all can explain this shit.
One thing that I wanted to add here as a music producer is I was always interested in who produced Drill Time. DJ Vlad, during the infamous interview, actually asked him that. Although Slim Jesus didn't name the producer, he seemed to not have all that much of an understanding for how beat leasing worked. It was very unclear.
How did Drill Time come together?
Shit, Drill Time. Man, I found that beat and I was just like, I gotta go off on this.
Okay, where'd you find the beat?
Shit, YouTube, where I used to get all my beats. Now I got producers that I used to look up to, you know, in my email. That shit's crazy.
So you were just on YouTube just looking at instrumentals?
Yeah, like I'd just be scrolling through, looking at it, and just like everybody that, you know, just starting out.
Okay, so do you actually know who the producer is of that beat?
Yeah, we've kicked it and we've had to talk about it. Once it, you know, I actually put it out there and, you know, like tried to do something with it, I bought it off him and everything. We've talked about it. Matter of fact, he just DM'd me earlier.
Can you say how much you bought it for?
Shit, more than I should have. I think the lease for it was like 20 or something low, but I paid $150.
So $150.
Yeah, but I didn't pay for like the little like the basic lease thing because I wanted to be able to do something with it.
So if this song blows up, is he still, you know, do you own it outright or does he still get a piece of the song?
As far as that goes, I mean, I don't want to get into all, you know, the legal end of it, but I'm cool. Like, I can do my video and I can get paid for it.
Okay. So you got the beat off of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't even like multi-track it or nothing. You just took the straight, you ripped the audio off the YouTube and just laid it down like that?
No, like once it was gonna actually be a thing, I got the, you know, the MP3 off of them and stuff. Like it's official.
Okay.
He also said that $150 was too much money to pay for a beat that literally blew him up. Because everybody knows without that beat, Drill Time would not have made it as far. With a little due diligence, I ended up finding the producer that produced Drill Time. Although he's credited on YouTube, he doesn't seem to be credited anywhere else. This is the YouTube channel that Slim Jesus found the beat on. So this is Cocky Dope Beats, aka Cocky Beats. As you can see in the comments, a lot of people are aware that this was the beat that was used in Drill Time. But one person asked a very specific question that I myself was curious about. Slim Jesus kind of implied that he owned the exclusive, but it doesn't look like he does because the beat is still on YouTube. It's really interesting because Cocky Beats doesn't use BeatStars or Airbit or SoundClick to my knowledge. He seems to be leasing beats directly from his email. Who knows what his contracts look like? All I know is it's very likely that Cocky Beats missed out on a lot of money. I ended up trying to contact Cocky Dope Beats or Cocky Beats. I sent him an email. He did not answer. And I basically just kind of asked, it sounded like you got the short end of the stick. What went on with this beat? He still had an email that was up to date and working, but he hasn't been active online for, to my knowledge, years. His last upload on YouTube was a long time ago. So I don't know what ended up happening to him. In all actuality, It's really none of my business, whatever deal that they had worked out. But at the same time, I'm just really curious, especially since it seems that Cocky Beats doesn't have any kind of a beat selling platform to be selling from. Sounds like he's doing it all from email. I do believe he might have gotten screwed over. As for Slim Jesus, I think that he ended up getting a worse reputation than he deserved. He ran into the exact same issues that Vanilla Ice, Elvis, Marky Mark, Eminem run into, where you're a white rapper, so you're obviously in a genre that's predominantly black. But I think that the reason that Slim Jesus and Vanilla Ice get as much crap as they do about being white rappers is the fact that they really don't have a background that fits the genre. They don't have a background that fits the culture. I think that's ultimately what made them run into the trouble that they did when it comes to this particular genre. But regardless, everybody loved the song Drill Time. For a lot of people, it was even the first drill song they had ever heard. Slim Jesus really did introduce a lot of people to drill. A few things that Slim Jesus did right, I think marketing-wise, coming out looking like Eminem made him almost an oddity. Everybody was like, what's up with this kid? I think another thing that Slim Jesus did well was, regardless of the amount of hate that he got, he continued to release. He released and released and released. He didn't really stop, which is awesome to see. Independence to Slim Jesus was also really important to him. He didn't want to get on a label, and a lot of labels were actually pursuing him. So I think that in his part, Slim Jesus definitely did a lot of things right, but that's just what I think. What do you guys think? This video is sponsored by me. If you want to help me out, leaving a like on the video would be extremely helpful when it comes to the algorithm. You can go so far as to buy me a coffee. The link to that is in the description. All of the money goes toward creating more content like this. Music producers specifically are going to be interested in. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. So the topic of today's show is Slim Jesus. Oh my god. She's driving me crazy.